Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new week of Take 5. How was your 3-day weekend? Did you enjoy your Labor Day? Did you have a little bit of a break? Were you able to slow down a little bit from the busyness of life and take 3 days to recharge your batteries and just unhurry your life a bit? I hope so. We're picking up Take 5 now, which remember is 5 minutes, give or take a few seconds, of wisdom from the book of James that I think and I hope are applying to our life right where we are right now. Friday we ended where James was asking us about who are we surrounding ourselves with, and is that person wise and understanding? It's meant to be applied to our own lives as parents, as leaders, as teachers. Are we wise and understanding people? And as we look to our own teachers, or we look to our own leaders, are they wise and understanding? And he gave a good description that a wise and understanding person is going to be meek. You're going to know their wisdom by the way they live, by their conduct, and they won't be they won't be bitter, they won't be selfish, they won't be boastful, and they'll tell the truth. He's going to pick up on that now a little bit further as I read from James chapter 3. He's going to talk about this unhealthy wisdom, and we're going to look at verses 15 and 16, and I think that's all we'll get. And then tomorrow, it's going to turn the corner of a very positive look at a wise and understanding person. Verses 15 and 16. This type of wisdom that is boastful, that is arrogant, that doesn't tell the truth, this is not wisdom that comes down from above. This isn't heavenly wisdom. This isn't just a person is in a teaching position or in leadership and you think they've got to be wise. No, this kind of character, this kind of personality doesn't come from above. And then he gives sort of an unholy trinity of where this lack of wisdom, this jaded wisdom comes from. He says it's earthly, it's unspiritual, and it's demonic. You see somebody, a teacher, a person in authority, a leader, maybe your own heart, that's supposed to be in a position of leadership, supposed to be in a position of wisdom, and they're spouting off all kinds of arrogant untruths. Where does that come from? He describes it in three ways. It doesn't come from above. It's earthly. It's earthbound. The wisdom only comes from what they can know and see right here on earth. There's no spiritual side of it at all. It's earthbound. You know that. It's street wisdom. The person, maybe it's you, maybe it's me sometimes. The only way we know how to live is street wisdom. You know, maybe you get it from The Godfather. Sue and I were just watching that not long ago. The Godfather says, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. No, that's street wisdom. Maybe you do it, maybe you don't. This kind of wisdom is earthbound. It's street wisdom. Secondly, it's unspiritual, meaning there's no spirituality to it. It's all about the here and now. There's no eternality to it. There's no biblical wisdom to it. It's unspiritual. It's very natural. It's only about here and now. This kind of wisdom is earthly, it's from the street, it's unspiritual, there's no sense of eternity. And then thirdly, it's demonic. Wow, it's demonic. Yeah, it's demonic in the sense that this kind of leadership, this kind of wisdom is demonic in that it's deceptive, always trying to deceive, always doing card tricks, switching the shell game to make you not sure where they're coming from. Deceptive. That's demonic, but it's also just dishonest. Satan, the leader of the demons, is the father of all lies. And so if that teacher that you're looking for, wisdom, is not teaching truth, is only full of lies, that's demonic. And then he ends by this. For where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there will be disorder and every vile practice. Be careful of that. Now, let me read you something from a man named William Barclay, a Scottish theologian, and we'll end our time with this sort of negative statement about the lack of wisdom in our teachers or in ourselves or in our leaders. Here's what he says, sort of commenting from where jealousy and selfish ambition exist. This is verse 16. There will be disorder and every vile practice. I'll end. James then describes this arrogant and bitter wisdom in its effects. The most notable thing about it is that it issues in disorder. You ever know a teacher where their classroom is always in total disarray? Sounds like our society today. It issues in disorder. That is to say, instead of bringing people together, it drives them apart. Instead of producing peace, it produces strife. There is a kind of person who is undoubtedly clever, with acute brain and skillful tongue. But his effect, nevertheless, in any committee, in any church, in any group, is to cause trouble and to disturb personal relationships. It is a sobering thing to remember that the wisdom he possesses is devilish rather than divine. Let's be careful of that. Who is wise and outstanding among you? Who do you surround yourself? Is there wisdom from above, or is it this kind? Tomorrow we'll pick it up on Wednesday, and we're going to look at the positive side of this wisdom. Sorry we went a little bit long. We're out of here. See ya.